any of those inaccuracies. That's what you want to do. So just like I said, if you got late payments or whatever, maybe you try to contact that company and beg for forgiveness, and maybe they'll take some of those things off for you. So check for the inaccuracies, and then go ahead and try to correct them as well. Plan to address any negative item on your credit report, like late payments we just talked about, collections, things of that nature. Make a plan to address those negative items, whatever it is, whatever your plan is, whether you're going to pay them, not going to pay them, you're going to make payment arrangements, whatever it is, make a plan for those collections. I'm not saying do them all right now. You don't want to eat the elephant in one bite. You got to eat the elephant one bite at a time. So you're not doing it all right now. And if you listen to the show or you're new to the show, I talked about collections and a strategy of how to tackle and handle them. You want to make your plan around that particular strategy that I talked about. You don't know what it is? Check out an old show. Look at like the first 4, 5, 6, 7 shows that talked about collections and how to handle them. Here's one other thing you need to do. You need to get your score. So get your score wherever you're going to get it. I don't care if you're using Vantage Score or if you're using FICO. FICO, of course, is better because 90% of lenders are using FICO. But get your score some way. If you go to annualcreditreport.com, you can't get your score there for free. You have to pay for it. Whatever it is. I don't know what it is. I haven't been on there. I haven't paid attention to what the amount is. I'll be putting my credit report again next month because that's the strategy that I particularly use. But get your score somewhere. Some places are giving out a FICO score for free. I think if you have a card with Chase, you might can get your FICO score for free. I think Citibank is actually doing Vantage scores. Discover is doing FICO scores, whether you have an account with them or not. So get your FICO score. Now that you have your FICO score, you need to make a hard goal for improvement. So not just say, I want to increase it. I want to increase my credit score. You need to be specific about that. So by how much? Make it realistic as well. So it's probably not realistic to go from a 580 to 750 in the next 9-10 months. That may not be realistic to be able to do that. But you could actually get close. You can get close to that 750 in the next 9-10 months, depending on what's on your credit report. And then at least what you want to do is shoot to get into the next area, the next category. So if you have bad or poor credit, shoot for fair, which is a 650 to 699. Or if it's in fair, shoot for good, which is 700 to 749. And then, of course, after that is excellent. So you need to make these plans so you can increase your credit. You can increase your credit scores. All right. If you need help at all, you got questions, hit me up, 800@creditscoreman.com. Yes, that's 800@creditscoreman.com. Hit me up, you guys, and I will absolutely do my best to help you out. So that's the show for today. Make sure you come back and listen to the show next week, and also share the show. Do me a favor. My Christmas gift, my New Year's Eve gift from you, or whatever it is, share the show. So if you follow me on Facebook and you see me post it, whether you're a personal friend of mine, or if you look at the 800 Credit Score Man page and you see me post it, or if you're in a group, Credit Score Comeback, that's a group that I created a couple of years ago, Credit Score Comeback, join that group. You see me post a show, share the show with your friends and family. You don't have to let everybody know you got bad credit or whatever. Just say, hey, I heard this guy. Next week he's talking about banking, and so I'm just spreading the news about it. All right, so share the show. Do me that favor. Share the show with your people. All right. Thank you once again. 80,000 listeners. Never thought we'd get here. I remember one of the first few shows I had like 40 listeners. It was like 40 listeners. Actually, I think it was actually 36 to be exact. And I knew one of them was my mama, one of them was my cousin Chrissy, one was my dad, one was my brother, one was my sister, my wife, and my oldest son. Those were people that I knew were listening to the show. And a whole bunch of cousins, because you hear the King name all the time on the show, right? So I want to say thank you so very much. I truly, truly appreciate it. You got suggestions for me or anything, something you don't like, things that you love about the show, you let me know, and do that at 800@creditscoreman.com. Before I get out of here, you know how I got to do. Kobe, Cameron, and Carter, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm out.